Russian is a Slavic language, and it uses the alphabet that's called Cyrillic. Cyrillic alphabet has more letters than the Latin alphabet that we use for English and many other languages. In Russian, in Cyrillic alphabet, we have 33 letters. Good news, Russian is a really easy language to read. So once you learn the letters, and we will do it today, like in a few seconds, you will be able to read pretty much anything. Of course, after that, you will need to take an additional step and actually understand what you have just read. But the physical ability to read, it's very easy to get. So let's look at the Russian alphabet. We're not going to look at the letters in the order we actually have them in the alphabet, sort of like A, B, C, D, E. We will group them into 4 different groups. Our first group includes 5 letters that look exactly like the English equivalents, and they sound in a very similar way. Let's look at them. Our first letter is A. A in Russian is a very open sound. So please say after me. A. A. Excellent. The next letter is O. So it doesn't have any additional O sound to this. It's just very straightforward. O. No? O. Very nice. The next one is K. K. Again, just like in English. Then we have M. M. And the last one is T. T. Please pay attention that in Russian, we don't have what's called aspiration. In English, for example, you can say T, Tom, or time. But the Russian T doesn't have this stream of air. It's simply T. Tam, Tom. Да? So try to remove the air from your T. All right, let's practice right away and let's try to read a few words. Okay, please look at the first word and try to read it. I will give you a few seconds. This word is mama. Ma. We combine m and a, we get the ma. Mama. The next one. This word is tam. Tam. Tam means over there. Tam. So t, a, m. Together it's tam. The next one. Kot. K, o, t. Together it's kot. Kot is a male cat. Kot. Let's do one more. Act. Act is a part of a play, for example. Act. Отлично. Excellent. Let's move to the second group. Group 2 has 9 letters, and those letters either look like English ones or they even look like some numbers. But the trick is that we pronounce them differently. Let's look at them. The first one is V. It looks like an English B, but we actually say V as in Victor. V. The next one looks like number 3, but it's Z as in zebra. Z. The next one that looks like H is N. N for Natalie. N. The next one is R. That's the one that causes the most confusion. People always try to read it as P, but please don't make this mistake. Don't get into this trap. That's R. You don't have to really R. No. But if you can, that's nice. But again, you don't have to. R. Pronounce it the way you can. The next one, S. S like Sam. S. Then we have the letter that looks like Y, but in Russian it's U, like double O. U. The next letter is very similar to number 4, but in Russian it's Ch, like the combination of CH in the word chair. Ch. The next one is Ye. So it's a little bit tricky. In English it's E, but in Russian it's Ye. And the last one that looks like a cross is H. H is a pretty strong sound in Russian. Maybe you heard some Russians speak English. Hi, hello, how are you, right? So H is a very strong sound for our language. So try to make it Х. Отлично. Okay, now let's look at some words that you can read right now. So please take your time and you can put this video on pause and search for any letter. So take as much time as you need because we're still getting used to the letters. The first word means an hour. Read it for me, please. It is час. We have ch, a, s. Together it's час. The next one, it means subway. Метро. Метро. We have m, e, t. Together it's met. And then r plus o gives us ro. Metro. The next word, it's a vase. Vaza. Vaza. Together it's vaza. Let's do just two more. This is a pen. Ручка. We have r, u, ch. Together it's ruch. And then k plus a, ka. Ручка. Ручка. And the last one. This word means a tail, like a dog's tail. It is хвост. We have х, v, o, s, t. Хвост. Try again. Хвост. Отлично. We are moving to our biggest group. This group includes the sounds that exist in English, but we write those letters differently. The first one is B as in Bob. B. The next letter, it looks like an L reversed. It's G as in Gregory. G. The next one looks like a little house. It's D. D for David. D. The next letter looks like the one we have already seen in the previous group. It's like a Y, but has two dots on top. And this letter is pronounced as yo. Just like Y-O in English. Yo. So without the dots, it's Y. With the dots, it's yo. The next letter that looks like a snowflake is J. Just like in the word pleasure. J. J. Отлично. Okay, then we have P. P as in Peter. So again, please don't confuse. What looks like an English P is R in Russian. Russian P is just stick, stick, stick. 3 sticks. P. The next letter is L. And please pay attention that in print, P and L may seem very similar, but L has this small tail, right? The small leg, the small foot, I would say. L. The next letter is F as in Fred. F. Then we have what looks like an English N a little bit. It's E. E. So again, a reminder, don't confuse that what looks like an English E in Russian is Y, and the Russian E looks like that. The next letter looks very similar to E, but it has what I call a squiggly on top, and that's a short E. Y. Y. So without the squiggly, it's E, a longer sound. With the squiggly, it's Y. Y. Отлично. The next 3 letters are so-called hissing consonants. The first one is ts. It's the combination of TS in English, like you ask somebody to be quiet. Ts. Ts. The next one is pure air. It's sh. Sh. So just air. Sh. The next one, a letter that's very similar to sh, but has a small tail, it's sh. Sh. So it's air plus a little bit of sound. Don't worry when those letters are in words, it's much easier to pronounce them. But separately, let's try again. So we have ts, sh, sh. Ts, sh, sh. Отлично. The next letter looks like half of a circle and it's E. Like you're thinking about something. E. Please don't confuse this letter with Z. Z looks exactly like number 3. E is like a half circle. The next one is U. Just like the word you in English. U. And the last letter is Ya. It looks like a reversed R. It really does. And in Russian, Я also means I. Я. Отлично. Ну что, let's look at another group of words that you can read right now. This first word means an uncle. Try to read it, please. It is дядя. So the first letter is D, then we have Я, together it's дя, and then we repeat the syllable, дядя. The next one, please. That means a closet. Шкаф. Ш-к-а-ф. Шкаф. The next one means a color. It is цвет. Цвет. We have ц-в-е-т. Цвет. Excellent. The next one. A fox. Лиса. Лиса. L plus E give us li. S plus A give us sa. Лиса. Okay, the next one. This one is a little bit more complicated. It means a chandelier, a lamp. It is люстра. Люстра. We have L plus U, лю, ст, ра, люстра. And the last one, it means flags. Флаги. Флаги. We have F-L-A, fla, G-I-G, fлаги. All right, we have just one more group left. That's the smallest group, and it has one letter and 2 signs. Let's start with the signs. So in Russian, we have these 2 symbols. They are called a soft sign and a hard sign. And they exist to make consonants that precede them either hard or soft. In Russian, almost all consonants have 2 forms. They can be soft or they can be hard. And it's kind of important to understand that because we use those things to differentiate the words. You will not see the hard sign for the next 6 months of your journey, I guess. But the soft sign is a really important thing. Let me show you a few examples. For example, read this word for me. It is brat. Brat means a brother. Да? Brat. But if I add a soft sign to this word, I will get a completely different word, брать. And брать means to take something. So, брат, брать. Soft sign looks like a small explosion in the end of the word. If you can't hear the difference yet, or if you cannot pronounce this clear enough, that's totally fine. That's one of the hardest things in phonetics of Russian. But just know it's there and be prepared for that, and eventually you will get it. Let me give you one more example. We have the word mat. Mat, for example, means a mat for yoga, mat. But if I add a soft sign, I will get mat, and that means mother. Mat, mat. Or maybe the word kon. Kon is like a round in a game, kon. But конь, it's a horse. Кон, конь. That's why ñ is much softer. Again, it's just for you to know it's an important aspect of Russian, but you just need to be aware of it for now. What really interests us in this group is this letter, uy. Uy is a very unique sound to Slavic languages, I believe. Some people describe it as if somebody punched you in the stomach and you're like, uy, it hurts, uy. So it's a pretty deep sound. E is here, U is here in your throat. So try to say it. U. U. Again, it's much easier to say this when it's in the word. On its own, it's a little bit difficult. So let's read a few words and let's practice saying this U sound. This is our first word. It means cheese. So read it for me, please. It is sыр. Sыр. So you see, when I say it in the word sыр, I'm not saying sыр. I'm not making my throat work extra. It's really quite light. Sыр. The next word, it means fish. Рыба. Рыба. So we have R plus I, ры, B plus A, ba. Рыба. Again, much lighter. Рыба. And the last one, it means we. Мы. The word is мы. Отлично. All right, so now you know the Russian alphabet. Now we're going to move to the second part of our lesson, and we're going to speak about the grammar a little bit, and then we will do a combination. We will practice the grammatical aspect that we're going to discuss right now, and we will practice reading at the same time. So please move to the next video.